Welcome, race fans. Tonight, SOMO, Southern Motorsports Racing League, sponsored by O2 Derm Relief, will be running here at Phoenix tonight. I know a lot of you are thinking there may be a lot of cautions tonight, but it's highly likely. Big field here tonight, and we all know how Phoenix can be from time to time. Right now, the air temperature 72 degrees, track temperature 80 degrees, so it's a little bit on the cooler side. And running in the late afternoon. So wishing these guys the best out here. They have no quick fixes. So if you wreck it, you got to sit on pit road and get it fixed up. And no incident limits. So you don't have to worry about getting ejected from the room, early for having too many incidents. They have had a couple of pretty bad races this week in the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series here at Phoenix. And Steven was telling me they had 18 cautions, I guess, in the Xfinity Series here the other night. That's a lot. So hopefully we don't see that tonight. But again, thank you for joining us here, folks. We appreciate it very much. And we are about 10 minutes away from qualifying. So stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
Do more and stay active with O2 Derm Relief, the ache and pain relief gel like no other. No smell, no tingling sensation, and no greasy feel. O2 Derm Relief is a natural pain relief for everyday aches, pains, bumps, and bruises. Oxygen is the secret. It's the natural way to relieve and revitalize. Your joints, muscles, and skin need oxygen to thrive, and O2 Derm Relief delivers a rich supply of molecular oxygen in a new, state-of-the-art formula. Every day we hear new stories of pain relief from satisfied customers. Shouldn't you try O2 Derm Relief too? Score a $5 discount on your purchase of O2 Derm Relief. Visit O2dermrelief.com and use promo code SOMO999. That's the letter O, the number 2, dermrelief.com, and enter SOMO999 to get your $5 discount.
Hey, Kimmo. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate y'all showing up here tonight. Tuning in on the MaxSpeedTV for, I think it's going to be a fairly good race here. It's going to be a lot of competition. So, and we all know how Phoenix can be using that open dog leg. Got to make sure you do enter that open dog leg and exit that open dog leg in the right place. I was just talking to a driver about that just a little bit ago, and it could be a little tricky, so you got to make sure you enter and exit that dog leg at the right place. So we'll see how these guys handle it here tonight. It's going to be good. 145 laps in store for these guys. I think they're all coming in now for their mandatory drivers meeting, so that'll be underway here in just a minute, and we'll probably see them come back out. All right, drivers' meeting is over. They've got 2 minutes left in practice here. Make the best of it. Try to utilize it. Looks like we're going to have a pretty full field here tonight. I see about 38 drivers that have entered the race. So, wow, they're going to be a big one here, folks. And like I said, I'm kind of looking forward to have a few cautions. So we'll see how this all works out. I see we do have a few new people in chat there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button there, folks, if it's your first time here. We do broadcast 4 nights a week now. We were doing 7, but we've kind of cut it back a little bit here. But make sure you do hit that subscribe button and click on the little bell so you get the email alert when we go live. And make sure you hit the the like button on the video too. Let's see how many likes we can get here tonight. We usually get about 20 to 30 likes, so give us a thumbs up on the video. Thank you. All right, pretty close to wrapping up practice here, folks. We'll step away real quick, play our national anthem, and be right back with practice underway. So don't go anywhere, folks.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are back, and qualifying is underway with Keith Haney taking the pole at the moment. Lots of nice looking cars out here tonight. We hate to see them get them fenders damaged on them, so hopefully they keep them pretty clean here tonight. Last week's winner, Galen Gidman, taking up the third spot. Not the fastest this week. But it's all about being there at the end and capturing that W. Let's see who can be the winner here tonight. Who can keep their car intact and make it to the end. 145 laps, folks. All right, well, that looks like that's going to wrap up qualifying. We're going to move on to the grid here in about 30 seconds and get everybody lined up for you, let you know where everybody is starting. Again, folks, don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video there, and if it's your first time here, please do subscribe. We'd appreciate that very much. All right, starting on the pole, Keith Haney with a 26.432. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Don Williams will start on the outside of the front row in second place. Galen Gidman starting third, last week's winner. Seth Hatchell starting fourth. Nathan Sedlick fifth. Stephen Pearson will start back in sixth place. Joe Mitchell seventh. Stephen Burnett eighth place. Adam Baker ninth. And David Howard 10th. Chris Samard will be 11th. Joe Roberts starting 12th. Justin Kern 13th. Ivan Jones 14th. Ryan Gemmel 15th. Ross Cato 16th. Aaron Riley will be in 17th. Eddie McRae starting 18th. Kevin Spalding 19th. David Gainforth 20th. Paul Zoda starting back in 21st. Mike Vining 22nd. Thomas Brander 23rd. Brad Hicks second one, excuse me. Thomas Brander was the first one to not take a qualifying time. Brad Hicks starting in 24th. Lupe Gonzalez 25th. Bob Skinner 26th. Shane Papala 27th. Kurt Davidson in 28th. Dean Viney 29th. Joe Owen 30th. Stephen Parks starting 31st. Len McNeese 32nd. Paul Cohen in 33rd. Daniel Haney 34th. James Haney 35th. John Estes 36th. Shane Billings 37th. Jeff Glockner 38th on the field, starting in shotgun position. "38 drivers, folks. That's a big field here tonight. right, pace car's in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there's the green flag. We're off and going. Don Williams gets a good run on the outside. Not able to hold it up into the wall. And that's going to change a lot already. Wait for this thing to catch up to itself. Yeah, Don Williams, trying to catch up with where he went. He's clear back in 8th position now. Just drove it into one just a little too hard there. And that cost him about 7 positions, or 6 positions on the track. Keith Haney first. Seth Hatchell now under fire by Galen Gidman. Gidman takes it way down on the apron in the dogleg. Still battling with Seth Hatchell side by side. Seth comes back and he regains second from Galen. Adam Baker gets around Joe Mitchell and another one, Stephen Pearson, coming up through the field. Some of these guys are really good at Phoenix. I don't know, I kind of struggle at this track, but it is still a lot of fun to drive. Chris Samard coming from 11th, already up to 7th, picking off some positions. Don Williams and Steve Burnett battling side by side. Burnett right there on Don Williams inside. Takes it down across the dogleg trying to beat Don. Coming out of the dogleg, he does have a little bit of an upper hand on this, but hasn't completed the pass. There he goes, finally making that pass complete. And Steve Burnett into 8th. Back into 8th, I should say. Ryan Gemmel in 10th place. He gets a pretty good run now on Don Williams. Takes it down across the dogleg. Don just really struggling right now after getting into the wall there. Could have a little bit of toe damage or something on that right front. He's got some pretty heavy damage on that, on his right front. If we get down here a little closer, you'll see quite a bit of damage. Tires sticking out beyond the fender. Lost quite a few positions since the start of the race. Even Pearson going back to 11th. Having that moment. We missed it. They had that moment and it cost them a lot of positions. Joe Roberts 12th. Let's go back in the field here. We got 3 drivers that did not start the race tonight. Jeff Glockner, Shane Billings, and Lynn McNeese did not start. So that only leaves 35 of them. I know somebody in chat there was rooting for Ivan Jones. Ivan, 22.5 seconds behind the leader right now. And actually, that just puts him just barely ahead of the leader. Keith Haney out here led 7 laps so far. Seth Hatchell in second. Joe Mitchell still hanging on to 5th place. Yeah, Shane Papala back here. Right front tire changer for Kurt Busch, folks.
Caution somewhere.
And we have our first caution. Let's see if we can figure out where it is. I'm seeing Chris Samard. If I can catch up with him here, spins it around. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened. looks like he was okay through this part, and it looks like coming into turn 3, and he loses it coming out of turn 4 when he tries to keep it off of that wall. Looks like he did a doggone good job of keeping it off the wall. That is clearly a save of the race right there, folks. Man, we didn't want to see that Mountain Dew car all damaged up already. So he is on pit road, and looks like the leader will bring everybody to pit road, I'm sure. So, first caution of the race brought out by Chris Samard. Yes, they are all coming to pit road. They're going to definitely welcome new tires. It looks like Shane Papala may have stayed out. Yeah, he stayed out. He wants to lead a lap here. All right, Keith Haney will be out first. Seth Hatchell second. It come out pretty much like they went in, but Shane Papala stays out. Hasn't technically led a lap yet. If he can make it around to the start-finish line here, then he will collect a bonus point for leading the lap. Well, looks like that's what he's going to do, folks. Good deal. There's a bonus point. Cha-ching. Those all add up at the end of the season. We're rooting on Bob Skinner. Let's see where Bob's at. Trying to catch up with him here. Back in 31st position right now, Bob Skinner. Started 26th, has drifted back. It's early though, you know, it's really early. And I myself personally, that's where I would be, back in the back part of the field right now, just to kind of stay out of the way from all the wrecks and everything. That's pretty much what you got to do this early in the race. It's a long race, 145 laps. They only have 15 in the books, so 130 to go. All right, they're doubled up, going back green. Here we go, folks. Tighten those seatbelts down good and tight, because we're ready to go green. Shane Papala going to lead him off here with older tires. The only one out there that has not been to pit road. Let's still make sure he doesn't smoke the tires. Pace car's in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there's the green flag. Keith Haney's going to get a good run off of the high side. Let's see if he can beat Shane into the turn. I believe he's going to be able to hold that, and he will take over that position quickly. Here comes Galen Gidman to the outside too. Shane going to go back to third. Keith Haney back in the lead. He doesn't have quite the lead this time as he had last time. Seth Hatchell a little bit asleep on that start. He will get by Shane as well. Adam Baker fifth. Joe Mitchell sixth. Big battle going on back here. Stephen Burnett on the outside of Ryan Gemmel. We're seeing a lot of passing on the outside. Joe Roberts just drove around the outside of Stephen Pearson. Pearson quickly goes back to 10th place. Thomas Brander, voice we haven't seen here up this far, after starting 23rd, has worked his position into 11th position. He's worked his way into 11th. He gets a run on Stephen Pearson, now breaks the top 10 for the first time today. Well, I'd really like to thank all of you guys for tuning in tonight. This is really awesome. This should be a pretty decent race, I think. Nathan Sudlick in 11th. Nathan's had his string of bad luck here, but I think that's all about to change. I think he's going to start turning his season around really quick here. Stephen Pearson again goes backwards, and now he's under fire by David Howard Jr. David wants to get up there. This is kind of like early for him to be making his move to get to the front, but he wants to stay away from all of the... And we have another caution, folks, and I believe that is John Estes. I just seen something happen there. Let's go back and take a look. He was already on pit road just that fast. Oh, smoke of the engine, maybe. Was it him or... it had to have been him coming to pit road. Yep. So, alright, well, back up front here. Let's get back up live as the leaders all catch up to the field here. I doubt we'll see pit stops now. Doesn't look like it, so I'm going to see if I can't get somebody up here to talk to. About, let's see if we can get Adam Baker up here. Adam Baker, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Adam, how's the car feeling out there tonight? Is it a little slick or is it tight?
It's a little tight on entry into 1 and 2. It's slick into 3 and 4. As the run goes on, it definitely gets a lot slicker. So, well, it's going to be interesting tonight.
Well, I don't know if you ran in the Xfinity series, but we heard they had quite a few cautions. Do you expect that here tonight, or do you expect a little bit cleaner racing?
I'm hoping for cleaner racing. We'll see what happens. The cars are a little trickier than the Xfinity cars, but that might cause people to be a little bit more cautious. So we might actually have cleaner racing overall. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Very true, very true. Well, you find yourself up to third. Is this where you want to be this early in the race?
Yeah, I'd like to stay up front as long as I can. I think I got some speed to stay up here on the long run. I did a little bit of that in practice, so we'll see.
All right, brother. Well, we'll let you get back to work, and good luck.
Thank you.
There we go. Okay. A little tricky on the rooms there where they're at in TeamSpeak. All right, Keith Haney in the lead. Still under caution here. Second caution of the night, folks. We've only had 2 lead changes. 2 leaders out there. Actually, Shane Papala led a couple of laps. Now he finds himself back in 13th. And now Keith Haney has regained the lead. And he is looking to try to get away from Galen Gidman. I don't know. That could be a problem. You know, Galen coming off of a win last week. He's got that. He's all pumped up and ready to rock and roll here tonight at Phoenix. That could be a problem for Keith Haney. Keith's always pretty calm and cool. We'll see if he can get up there. Running the O2 Derm Relief car. Very cool. Very cool. That's the sponsor for tonight's race, folks, O2 Derm Relief. So thank you to them for jumping on board here and sponsoring some of the races here in the season for SOMO this season. And you've seen it there, folks. Like pretty cool stuff. All right, Ready to rock and roll here, folks. Lights are out, ready to go back racing. Some guys just now coming off a pit road. Don Williams, Chris Lamar, them guys they're Don Williams anyhow. Let's see what they can do. All right, see you, Calvin. Thank you for stopping in, brother. Appreciate it. Pace car's in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
There goes the green. Good start by that front row. Pretty much even going into turn one. Now Keith does have a little bit of that run on the inside. He can get that run, but Galen Gidman fighting back on the outside. Pretty strong. And he will come in right in behind Keith Haney. And now he looks to the inside. Being very careful not to get into the side of Keith Haney. Galen Gidman trying to get up there. Has not led a lap yet. Really wants to lead that lap. Keith Haney fights back on the outside. Retakes the lead. Joe Mitchell into third. This is great. Great racing. Adam Baker, fourth place. This is where it really looks interesting. From here on back, Ryan Gemmel, fifth. This is where it's really getting racy back here, folks. Look at the line of traffic behind Ryan Gemmel. Ryan coming from 15th up to 5th. This is great. Great for him. Nathan Sedlick right there on the back bumper. And Thomas Brander looking to the inside of Ross Cato. Those two battling for position.
Caution somewhere.
And we have another caution, folks. Let me see if I can find it. Don Williams again, I believe. Let's go take a look here. I think it was Don Williams. Seem to be running okay here. He does have that damage from the earlier part of the race there where he got into the wall in turn one. I think it was on the first lap. And he stays down kind of tight, bounces off. Well, I don't know if he really bounced off or not, but hard lick into the inside pit wall there, and he's going to have more damage, adding a little insult to injury there, folks. But he is coming to pit road to get that looked at. Caution number 3 flies here at Phoenix tonight, folks. Like I said, air temperature 72 degrees, track temperature 90 degrees. So that's really not all that hot. Some of the guys staying out, a little tricking going on there, and some guys committed to come to pit road. Aha. Thomas Brander didn't come in. Joe Roberts didn't come in. But I think it was Joe Mitchell and these guys, they all come to pit road. They want to freshen up them tires, and I can't say as I blame them. Fresh tires here are definitely an added plus. Well, somebody that we don't normally talk to. Let's see if we can get a word in here. Let me find them. I always like to try to find somebody that I don't normally talk to all the time. How about we try to get a word in with Dean Viney? You got a copy?
I got a copy there, Rudy. Go ahead.
Well, Dean, you're running back in 26. What's the track conditions out there for you tonight?
Well, she's a little loose tonight, but it's just going to take some patience, I think, and hopefully, get a good green flag run to really see what these tires are going to do. I think it's going to get looser as the tires really wear down because it's a little on the loose side. Yeah, I don't really. It's not too bad. I kind of like the looser car anyway, but yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it is. Well, what do you think of this third caution already in 32 laps? Is it you kind of expect this tonight? Even though, like last night, I heard there was a monstrosity of cautions out there on the track with the Xfinity cars. What do you think tonight's going to be like? Any different? Guys change up their racing attitude a little bit more, knowing that.
Well, I think they're. The last two races here hadn't been what you'd say the greatest for Soma. I mean, normally they put on pretty good races. You know what I mean? Pretty good show.
Yep.
Tonight, well, I think some of them have calmed down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see, Rudy, how things, as the race goes on.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll let you go, and good luck out there, Dean.
I appreciate it, Rudy. Thanks, guys.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
All right, back up front, Keith Haney. Galen Gidman still on the front row. This is going to be probably most of the night up here. These guys side by side, but they're joined in there with Thomas Brander, Joe Roberts in that second row that did not pit. Those front four did not come to pit road, folks. So let's see how they're going to do on these little bit older tires. The guys way in the back took new tires. All right, pace cars in.
Ready, green.
And there's the green, Seth Hatchell. It's right along here with him on this restart. Look at the pile of traffic up ahead of them as they get wound back up here to full speed again. Seth, we know Seth's a good racer. He's kind of trapped back here in 15th right now, but he's got a lot of fast guys ahead of him. They get a run on Ryan Gemmel. Nathan Sedlick just ahead of him, kind of coming up across there and protecting that position as they come down the front stretch and into turn one. And Galen Gidman to the lead. Brander in second. This is kind of a repeat from last week, folks, if you guys remember. That put Keith Haney back to third. Oh, Brander out of shape. Wow, was he ever out of shape right there, folks. He held on to it, but man, was he out of shape coming out of turn four there. He was pretty much almost sideways, and he's probably got those tires a little on the angry side right now. A little bit better that time coming out of turn four. Keith Haney now under fire by Joe Roberts. Joe getting a run on the outside, and we have another caution, folks. Looks like Aaron Riley going around. Let's go see what happened to Aaron. Uh-oh. I guess he's blinking a little too. That don't help. Looks like he was pretty much by himself right here, yeah. And he's just going to be a self-spin into the inside wall he goes. And boy, good job. Everybody stayed away from him. Nobody got into him. So that's always an added plus. We hate to see drivers get into other ones. And this track here is so easy for it to happen too. And Aaron coming to pit road with a lot of damage, a lot of smoke coming out of that car, folks. Well, I don't know. Could be his day right there. Gidman out front. Let's see if he does come to pit road. I don't think he will. Nope, he is not. But guys behind him are Keith Haney coming to pit road. Hey, Kevin Cochran, how you doing? Well, let's see what these guys got going on now. Probably won't get an interview in with anybody right now. Mike Vining's staying out. He'll come up to 17th after start 22nd. He had kind of drifted way back in the field. So this will be a good reprieve for him to get caught back up just behind Dean Viney. Lupe Gonzalez, the winningest driver in SOMO, coming from 25th to 15th. Won more races than anybody else out there. Stephen Burnett in 7th. Another winning driver, Joe Mitchell. My old buddy Joe there runs in 6th. Ross Cato in 5th after starting 16th. Stephen Pearson back into 4th. Joe Roberts starting 12th, and he's running in 3rd. Thomas Brander coming from 23rd to 2nd, folks. We'll be starting on the outside of the front row here with Galen Gidman. Galen out here on a mission tonight to try to lead the most laps. He's got a long ways to go, though. Keith Haney's already led 30, and Galen's only led 7. Lights should go out this time by, I believe. Yeah, tires are going to definitely be a premium here tonight. You know, we all know that they are. They, you know, it seems like tires are always an issue at all the tracks here as of late, and these guys want to make sure that they've got decent tires under. And I know it takes sometimes a lap or two for them to heat up a little bit if, you know, you start getting a little bit better grip. But you still want to have new tires. But that was a short run. These guys are staying out here. There's only a couple of laps to get a little heat built up in them. But many times doing that, you got to be very careful that if the tires cycle too many times, hot and cold, they will degrade really quick. So the drivers will be paying attention to that. They won't cycle any more than a couple of times, I think, and they're going to definitely want to come in and get fresh rubber. Okay, now we're hoping for the lights to go out. Maybe. All right, lights are out. They're going to be doubling up now. We all know what that means. Tighten up them seat belts one more time, folks, because we're going green flag racing here at Phoenix. This is another one of them tracks that you love to hate, you know. It's just, you love the track, you love racing here, but you hate it when things happen. Sometimes there's just nowhere for you to go, especially on that front stretch. You're surrounded by concrete walls on both sides. If something happens, there's no way to get away from it. So, and it is a pretty decently wide front stretch. There is room to get around somebody that does spin, but I've seen a good many pretty big pileups right there coming out of turn 4. But here we go. Joe Roberts tucks up right in behind Galen Gidman. Thomas Brander on the outside of the front row. They're ready to get the green. Pace car's in.
Ready, green.
And there's the green, and Brander with a little bit of a head start there, but he will not lead that lap. Joe Roberts tucks right up underneath. He's trying to get a run here on Thomas Brander. Not going to happen. Ross Cato showing some strength here. He's a winner in another league. He knows how to get a championship. He's been in the championship before and won a championship. So He's looking to try to maybe capture another one here. Stephen Burnett, Nathan Sedlick, side by side. Good racing right here. Wow, look at that, man. They were like 5 wide going down through that dog leg. Oh, somebody gonna lose it. Ryan Gemmel, out of shape, but saves it. No caution. Just about was sideways there coming out of that dog leg, and he is gonna drop a ton of positions. Brad Hicks getting by. This is the closest we've seen Brad to the front, now running in 20th. Joe Owen 21st. I'll tell you who I'm looking for. Justin Kern. Haven't seen him out here. Started 13th, running in 11th right now. Taking his time. That's what you got to do. Patience is a virtue here, folks, at Phoenix. No matter what you're running, patience is a virtue. David Howard Jr. in 12th. Yeah, I'm alone in the booth tonight, folks. I apologize for that, but Scott is helping Robert over at MaxSpeedTV 2 tonight, so I can handle it by myself. I was kind of looking for Matt Hummel, see if he wanted to help me, but he was in and out of TeamSpeak, so I didn't get a chance to talk to him. Keith Haney, running in 14th after starting on the pole, leading 30 laps. Now finds himself back here, mired in field in dirty air. So I don't know. We'll have to see if he can get back up there. Following right in behind Ivan Jones. Ivan coming from 14th and went way back in the field. Now finds himself back up into the mix here. Trying to make a run on David Howard Jr. and it looks like he is going to make that stick. He will complete the pass on David Howard Jr. and go into 12th. I'm not sure what's going on with David Howard. He is going backwards rather quickly here. Adam Baker gets by on the inside, going down through the dog leg.
Caution somewhere.
And we have another caution, folks. Chris Samard again. Spinning it. Let's go take a look. Chris Samard having many issues here tonight. And he's usually really, really strong and really good. Not sure what the issue, whether he's just having, whether the car's a little bit too loose maybe or what. Oh, he lost it in the dog leg. Whoa. And I don't think he's going to get that woad in time to hit, and he is going to bounce off of the wall. Pretty good hit. Crunched that front end in pretty good there, folks. Yeah, he's got some pretty heavy damage on that car. He gets it back going. All right. Stephen Pearson showed as our leader as Galen Gidman and crew come to pit road. Galen comes to a screeching halt in his pit stall. We had about 6 or 7 drivers that did stay out, though. Stephen Pearson, Ivan Jones. Stephen may come to pit road next time because he did stay out long enough, just long enough to lead a lap. And we'll probably see him come to pit road. That'll give the lead up to Ivan Jones unless he follows. Yeah, it looks like Stephen is coming in, but Ivan Jones, I think, is going to stay out here, folks. He wants to collect that bonus point. Tell you what, let's see if we can get a word in with Ivan. Ivan Jones, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Well, Ivan, you decided to stay out there and collect a bonus point. You think it was a little too soon after that last pit stop? You didn't really think you needed a pit again, or how's the car feeling?
Well, that can go two ways. I feel like I didn't want to get back there and tangle right now with everything going on. Plus, I need that extra bonus point just in case anything happens.
Right. Well, we know you've been strong in recent weeks here, Ivan. Coming from 14th up to the lead, can you stay ahead of that hard-charging Keith Haney? Because he's been really strong.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to let him go on by, let him burn his stuff. I'm just going to play it by ear and be smart.
Very good, very good. All right, well, good luck out there, Ivan. And it could be a good pit strategy for you right there.
I appreciate it, Rudy. Thanks.
All right, buddy. Okay, let's see how this all works out here, folks. In the top 10, we've got Ivan Jones, Keith Haney second, Adam Baker will start third, Stephen Parks fourth. That's the closest we've seen Stephen. He started 31st, and he's running up here in fourth. Galen Gidman fifth, Thomas Brander sixth, Ross Cato seventh, Joe Roberts eighth, Nathan Sudlick ninth, and Seth Hatchell will be 10th on this restart, folks. Okay, here we go. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to see some green flag action here. Let's see green flag racing, boys. Come on, get her straightened out. Hey, Waffle in chat. How you doing? Pace car's in. Ivan Jones starts on the outside. Green flag is out. He's going to let Keith Haney go, he said. Keith on them much fresher tires. But I don't know. He might feel pretty good there on the used ones. Nope. He's going to take it really wide. That's going to let Keith Haney and Adam Baker by. Keith Haney back into the lead. And now Galen Gidman joins in, almost made it 3 wide there coming out of turn 3. He is back into 4th as he got around Ross Cato. He wants to get back up there and battle it up with Keith Haney. I know he does. Adam Baker kind of preventing that at the moment. Stephen Parks drifts back a little further here now after that restart.
Caution somewhere.
And we have another caution, folks. That is Buzz Cohen. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened to Paul Cohen. Looks like a self-spin there, possibly. Seeing a lot of cautions now, folks. Big field out here, though, tonight. And it's going to be hard to probably go without seeing a lot of cautions, so you might as well expect that. Big field. All right, now this is where he takes it down across that dog leg, and the dog leg is really eating them up here tonight, folks. That dog leg, boy, I'll tell you, it's a tricky, tricky thing to do. There's a place where you can drop it down on that dog leg, and if you don't hit that perfect, it's going to spin you around, and that did. It spun Paul Cohen around right in front of traffic, and he gets it back going. He'll be way back in 31st position. And it looks like Keith Haney does regain the lead here. And it doesn't look like anybody's going to come to pit road right now. I think a lot of these guys are going to stay out. Galen Gidman will be second. Yes, sir, they do. Cautions do breed cautions. We know that. Folks, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And we appreciate you guys subscribing to MaxSpeedTV here. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video. Only got 13 likes there and 50 people watching. Should be 50 likes. Give us a like. We'd appreciate that. Well, we'll get it back going here again, but taking a look at it real quick here, this is caution number 6 already, folks. And we're not even at the halfway mark. So hopefully these guys can get it together here. We can get some green flag runs in. I mean, we're almost half of the laps they've ran out here have been under caution. Almost. So we haven't lost anybody. Eddie McRae is still back in it, but he is 45 laps down. Not sure exactly what happened to Eddie there, but something must have happened that he couldn't get back out there on the track. Something in real life happened or whatever, and he needed to go, but he is back on the track now. And Keith Haney waiting on this lights to go out on the pace car and get back going here, folks. And the lights are out. They start doubling back up here. We're going back green flag racing this time, folks. Yes, patience, like I just said a little bit ago, patience is a virtue. You got to be patient. On a track like this, patience is everything. I mean, you just, keeping your car intact, keep it from spinning, keep it from getting hit, don't hit the wall. Just got to be patient. All right, here we go. Pace car's in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there's a green flag. Good start by that front row. Holy smokes, they were about dead even. I think Galen actually led that lap. He got a good jump, and he is going to grab the lead away from Keith Haney. Wow, look at that power. He just powered it by. Adam Baker in third, side by side with Ivan Jones. Remember, Ivan didn't stop as much as these other guys did. He's out here on a little bit older tires, and he's doing quite well. Nathan Sedlick to the outside of Adam Baker now. And here comes Thomas Brander working up through the field. Just about stuck his nose in there, thought about going 3 wide, but he thought better of it. Uh-oh, we got trouble back here. Ryan Gemmel just got into the back of Joe Roberts. Kind of moved Joe out of the way. Shane Papala now back into the mix in 11th. Started 27th, was definitely a big factor last week. Let's see if he can do it again this week. That's the right tire changer for Kurt Busch, folks, in real racing. Shane Papala, look for him. He was the guy that ran out across the grass when after Kurt Busch won the Daytona 500. He was the one that they had on camera that ran out across the grass and met up with Kurt Busch sitting in the grass. That was Shane Papala. Right tire changer for Kurt Busch. Joe Roberts actually going backwards now as Seth Hatchell looking to the inside. That might have knocked the momentum out of Joe Roberts' car a little bit there. He's drifted back now to 11th. Keith Haney, Nathan Sedlick in a battle. Thomas Brander trying to clear Ivan Jones so he can get up there and be in that battle. As you watch him, guys, they're down on that dog leg, but there's a place where you can enter that dog leg and a place where you can exit that dog leg. And if you don't hit that, you will spin. We have another caution. Mike Vining. Let's go see what happened to Mike here. Pretty sure that's who it was. Yeah, that's who it was. Mike Vining. He's all right here. and oh, he's into the wall, comes down, and I mean to tell you, he's going to hit that inside wall really hard. Ouch. That's going to leave a mark right there, folks. That is not going to buff out, I can assure you. That will not buff out. And he towed it, and it looks like he is done for the day, folks. Mike Vining out of the race. I don't know if I can maybe get a word. Yeah, he's already gone. So, all right. Well, how about we pick somebody here? Got a lot of guys in the back that are coming to pit road. Let's maybe try to get a word in with. How about we try to get a word in with Keith Haney? Let's see if I can find Keith in here. He hasn't been coming into TeamSpeak. I'm not sure why, but I do not see Keith in here. Some people, they don't like to be in TeamSpeak while they're racing, and I can understand that. Could cause connection problems or whatever. So I don't see him in here, so we'll try to maybe get a word with somebody else here. How about Ryan Gemmel? Let's see if we can get a word in with Ryan Gemmel. Ryan Gemmel, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Well, Ryan, how's the car feeling out there for you tonight? Because obviously it must be doing all right. You're coming from 15th up to 5th.
It's not too bad whenever you're not 3 wide.
Yeah, I seen that a little bit ago there, and you kind of made contact with Joe Roberts a little bit there and kind of moved him out of the way. And it wasn't intentional. It was just, one of them things when you're racing hard like that. But, yeah, I can understand that. What do you think? Is it a little bit too early for these guys being so aggressive like they've been doing and bringing out these cautions?
Yeah, I did apologize to Joe, man. I really didn't mean to. It just slid right up into him, but that was a heck of a save on his part.
It sure was.
Yeah, it is, in my opinion, it's a little early to be forcing it 3 wide in places and running real aggressive like this. If people would just calm down and maybe try and save their tires a little bit, might have a few less cautions and get a good green flag run.
Yeah, very good, very good. Well, I know that the track temperature's not that high and the air temperature's not that high, so it should be feeling pretty good. How much rubber's being laid down on the track? Because I'm not seeing it right now. I don't see a whole lot of rubber.
It, in my honest opinion, doesn't feel a whole lot different than the beginning of the race.
Yeah.
Through 3 and 4, you really want to be on the outside, in my opinion, because once you get pinned on the inside of somebody, you can't get the run off the corner you need to get around anyone.
Right. All right, brother. Well, you're about to go back green, so good luck out there, Ryan.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right, Galen Gidman bringing them to the line this time, folks. Let's see what he's got for these guys. Nathan Sedlick on the front row with him. Got a lot of RPM guys up here. The front 4, all RPM. Pace car's in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there's a green flag. Galen Gidman on the gas pedal. Brandner tucked right up under him. Going to try to get a run on Nathan Sedlick. Oh, he's a little bit tight coming out of the turn, but Sedlick hangs on to it. And he does lose that second place, and here comes Ryan Gemmel. He gets around Ross Cato, goes into 4th. Picking up a position. Stephen Pearson, 9th place. We've been kind of keeping an eye on him. Ivan Jones kind of in a tight battle back here. Got Stephen Burnett on the outside. And Chris Samard now he is in 14th. And here's Stephen Parks, folks. Coming from 31st, chopping this field in half. And we are almost at the halfway mark here. Let's ride along with Stephen Parks. little bump there in the back of Chris Samard. It wasn't intentional, but a little bump there. Different entry points into the turns. Chris did a good job of coming back, though. Fighting back hard. Shane Papala now up to 7th. He's working the field here. Coming from 27th place. That's pretty good moving. That's probably the biggest mover out there right now. Stephen Burnett having a moment there. That let Keith Haney get by. And also Seth Hatchell going to drive by on the outside. Seth back into the top 10. Ivan Jones just outside the top 10 in 11th. Let's go back in the field here. Ways Kevin Spaulding started 19th and has fallen back to 25th. James Haney 26th. David Gainforth. We're used to seeing David out here in the Mr. Bubble Machine. He likes running them kind of cool looking paint jobs on his car, running the I'm not sure what that is, Scooby-Doo or yeah, Scooby-Doo paint job. I believe that's what that is. Well, Charlie Brown maybe. That might be Charlie Brown. That's hard to tell from here. I don't know who that is, but anyhow, that is Scooby-Doo. He's got Scooby-Doo on the hood. Yep, there you go, folks. Cartoon Network, Scooby-Doo. Awesome. Bob Skinner. I know we had some Bob Skinner fans there in chat. He is running back in 28th place. Paul Cohen, 29th. Aaron Riley, 30th. Aaron got into the wall pretty hard there earlier. Daniel Haney, 31st. Last one on the lead lap right now. Don Williams, 32nd. Started 2nd. And back in 32nd position. Boy, that's got to hurt. He is a couple laps down. John S. is 33rd, running 6 laps down. Last one out there on the track right now, Eddie McCrae, 35th place, 46 laps down.
Caution somewhere, caution.
We got a caution. Let me see if I can find it here, folks. I think that is Ryan Gemmel that went around. Well, let's go take a look here. We're seeing a lot of self-spins here tonight, and I don't know if it's just the product of the car and the track, tires, what it is. And Ryan gets really loose in the front stretch, sideways in front of traffic. Nobody hit him, and he did not touch the wall. So good job for Ryan Gemmel. We just got done talking to Ryan, too, so... Alright, so he gets it back going. He'll be back at the tail end of the lead lap. Galen Gidman is going to bring everybody to pit road. Much needed tire change now. We might have somebody that's going to stay out. Somebody's going to stay out long enough to lead a lap. Looks like Ivan Jones. He's already led a couple laps, but he's going to stay out again. Galen Gidman's down and away. He's just going to barely beat Thomas Branner off of pit road. These guys coming off pit road. Ivan Jones, let's see if he comes to pit road. I'm not really sure if I know he is on a little bit of a different tire strategy than everybody else, but track position is going to mean a lot. but it could be a little bit early for him to be worrying about track position right now. Well, let's see if we can get a word in with somebody. How about we try to get a word in with, not sure if I can talk to him or not, if he's got his, he does have his mic muted, but we'll see if we can talk to him here. Seth Hatchell, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Seth, we've seen you up front. We've seen you kind of drip back a little bit. Are you just being patient right now, trying to save tires, or what's going on?
Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. The car's really finicky. A couple of times I've stayed out, the car's felt fine. A couple other times I've stayed out and the car's felt awful. So thankfully all the leaders came in there and got some tires. I'm hoping about this stage of the race now I'll be able to start putting some pressure on, see if I can get up there to the front.
Well, it's been, I know a lot of extra cautions, but it just seems like self-spins. Guys losing it on the dog leg and coming out of turn 4. Is turn 4 really that tricky?
Yeah, it's pretty slick, especially if you get your left sides down there on the apron. It can help you turn. If you get up near the X of the turn there and you just lose it, you can't hang on to it. And of course, it being a short track, there's nowhere for other guys to go.
Well, it's been a while since we've seen you in Victory Lane, Seth. Good luck out there, and we hope to see you in Victory Lane tonight.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, Ivan Jones will bring him to the green this time. He's going to start on the outside because he knows that Galen's probably going to be a whole lot faster than him on this start, especially going into turn 1. Lights are out. We're ready to go green flag racing here once again, folks. And that was caution number 8. Lots of cautions here tonight. I think these guys kind of expected a lot of cautions. I'm having trouble with the cockpit view on this, and I don't know why. Let me see. I may have to do this the old-fashioned way because I can't get. It won't let me go to the cockpit view. Here's the cockpit view on Ivan Jones. Galen Goodman gonna beat him into the turns here. Ivan way up high. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I got to get with my guy there and find out what's going on with it. Nathan Sedlick, Thomas Brandner, Joe Roberts all get by on the inside of Ivan Jones. And he quickly goes back to 5th. Best onboard I can give you is possibly this roll bar, the roof cam. Seth Hatchell now in 7th. Ross Cato on the inside trying to beat him into the turns here, and you got to be really fussy with that throttle and just hit it at the right time. You can't get back into throttle too early. These guys just feather that gas all the way through the turn. Shane Papala back here in 8th. Coming up on the outside of Ross Cato. We may be seeing that outer line might be starting to work a little better now. Getting a little rubber laid down out there, and guys being a little more patient with the throttle, and that could be helping them a lot. Chris Samard back in it. Stephen Parks, top 10 here for Stephen. They're coming from 31st. He's got Joe Mitchell working that inside, though. And he's going to get by, and Justin Kern gets by, too. Stephen Parks loses another one to Stephen Pearson. We got the Stephen and Stephen show back here, running 12th and 13th. Now Pearson working on Justin Kern. Adam Baker trying to figure out a way to get back to the front. David Howard Jr., 15th position after starting 10th. This is not where he wants to be, but there is quite a few laps to go here. A lot can happen, a lot can change. He can pick off one here or there, work his way slowly to the front, and we'll see David probably really step it up when we get closer to the end of the race, folks. He's all about the end of the race. Boy, he picks it up a ton, and he did last week too. Brad Hicks, 16th. There's another hard racer right there. Patient guy, waits till the end of the race to kick it up a couple of notches. Hey, you're welcome there, Tim. Folks, don't forget to give us a like on that video, and if it's your first time here, please do subscribe. We'd appreciate that. Paul Zoda working his way through the field here in 18th. Up right behind Joe Owen. Joe's coming from 30th to 17th, and he's looking to the end. Took a look there on the inside of Brad Hicks, but didn't have quite enough ponies under the hood to get by him. Kurt Davidson, there's one we ain't talked about all night. I love his car, NVIDIA. Pretty sharp looking car. Love it. A nice paint job on that, Kurt. David Gainforth working his way slowly through the field here. Ryan Gemmel finds himself way back in 27th now after that spin. Bob Skinner, 28th. Paul Cohen, 29th. Dean Viney, 30th. Aaron Riley, 31st. Last one on the lead lap. We only have a couple other drivers out here right now. John Estes finds himself 6 laps down. And Eddie McRae still in it, 45 laps down, but he's still in the race. He'll pick up a couple more position here in about 28 laps. He'll pick up 2 more positions. So good job for him. And we got a brand new leader, Thomas Brandner. Here I am going back through the field, and I didn't see the change for the lead. Sorry about that, folks. It's a one-man show here tonight. My co-commentator isn't here. He's off helping MaxSpeedTV 2 tonight.
Caution somewhere.
And we have a caution. I can find it. Daniel Haney looks like going around. Let's go see what happened to Daniel. I think that's what it was. And another one coming out of turn 4. Yep, out of turn 4, sideways in front of traffic. Locking it down, and boy, he kept it off the wall. Good job, Daniel. Man, that's some fantastic driving right there. All right, Brandner. Let's see if he brings him to pit road. Yep, he looks like, well, I don't know. He could be faking them out. Nope, no fake out there, folks. He is bringing them down pit road. Good job. Much needed. Stephen Park stays out. He wants to lead a lap. Hasn't technically led it yet. He didn't make it to the start-finish line in time before the leader got there. A couple other guys may have stayed out. Looks like Dean Viney stayed out with them. Brandner out first. Gidman. I don't know what happened to Gidman, but he is still sitting on pit road. That could have been a speeding penalty maybe on pit road. He's finally away. I would say that's probably what it was, a speeding penalty. That's an extra 15 seconds sitting in your pit stall, and that's going to put him clear back to 29th. Stephen Parks, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, you're up here in the lead, brother. You collect the bonus point. Are you going to try to stay out here and race with these guys, or are you going to come to pit road?
Well, if I thought the pits were going to be open another lap, so this is a big mistake by me.
Well, you got a bonus point out of it. That's good. That's always good.
Yeah, I got to survive getting steamrolled by some of these faster guys now.
Well, you know, Dean, he stayed out too. Dean Viney there right behind you. You know, you guys are you're gonna kind of hold up the rest of the field there for a little while, so it might work out for you. Maybe you can get a few laps led here before you start getting run over. But how's the car feeling for you? I know you said that dog leg was really tricky, and you were not going to try to go down there, but I did see you go down there a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm finding some success down there, and you know, I don't know. The car's been sticking to the ground pretty well. It's just the tires are worn out for me right now, so I imagine I'll go sliding up the track into one.
Oh boy! All right, well, be very careful there, Steven. We want to see you get to the end of there in one piece. Thanks for talking with us, buddy.
Yep, thank you, sir.
All right, he's got to stay focused now, folks. This could prove interesting. He's going to start on the outside. That's a good call by Steven, because he knows them guys on the inside are going to be way faster than him with them fresh tires. We'll probably see him go back to 10th real quick here, probably in a couple of laps, but we'll see. See how it goes. All right, ready to go back green here, folks. Let's get them back going here. We'll be restarting on lap 99. Quite a few laps to go. About 46 to go when they cross the line. Pace car's in. Parks in command of this start. And there's the green. Thomas Brander going to quickly dispose of Stephen Parks. Joe Roberts coming right up through the field. He's going to try to get up there. Parks taking it way up the hill. And he lets a ton of them get by. And like I said, he quickly goes back through the field. He's already back to 7th. Make that 8. Shane Papala driving by. And we got a big caution back here, folks. Oh my, we got a big one. We got guys on their lid and everything here. Kevin Spaulding totally upside down. Let's go see what happened. Ay. This was a big one. This is probably the biggest one we've seen tonight. All we've been seeing is just self-spinners. Right along with Kevin Spaulding here, and it looked like he was a little bit loose right there. And they're about to go 3 wide in the turn. And I think, yeah, it actually started up in front of him. Right there, it looks like Lupe Gonzalez may have gotten loose. Yeah, he got loose right in front of the field here, folks. Right in front of Paul Zoda. I don't know, Paul Zoda might have tapped him in the tail or something there. And he's going to come right down across the field, and it's going to kick him right up the hill into Kevin Spaulding. And Kevin's going to get tagged again by Stephen Burnett and flips him over. Man, what a ride he went for right there. That car is pretty much done for the day, folks. Kevin Spaulding upside down, and he tows it to pit road. All right. I don't think we're going to see many drivers come to pit road. Stephen Parks did, but he come down just because he had a lot of laps on them tires. Nathan, yes, I am by myself tonight. Yep. Yeah, you were right, Stephen. Yeah, it's a good thing you did. It was the caution actually come out at a pretty perfect time right there. You did get new tires, so. I don't know where all our viewers went. We had 60-some viewers in here, and they've all left. What was this caution number 10? Caution number 10 for 38 laps. So we've had a lot of caution laps here tonight. Could be why chat attendance is down just a little bit, but they can check out the video later. All right, well, that took Stephen Burnett out of the race. He is taking it behind the wall. Eddie McRae still out there trying to pick up a few more positions. John Estes, Kevin Spaulding on pit road, obviously. Lupe Gonzalez on pit road. Dean Viney. And yeah, a lot of guys are going to have a lot of damage on their cars now. One thing I haven't seen here tonight is I haven't been seeing very many wave-bys. I'm not sure. Well, I guess because we haven't had very many people lap down, huh? Oh, there you go. Yeah, all right. Yeah, mostly everybody's been staying on the lead lap. We've only got four drivers that are not on the lead lap. Ryan Gemmel, Dean Viney, John Estes, and Eddie McRae, the only ones that are not on the lead lap. 26 drivers still out there on the lead lap. And the lights are out, folks. That means we're going back green flag racing on lap 105. So the laps are clicking off here for these guys. They're probably in pretty much anticipation to get this race over. It's been a struggle for them. Tough race out here tonight. Very slick conditions. And as usual at Phoenix with the Gen 6, you're going to find them slick conditions. So here we go, folks. Thomas Brander, Joe Roberts on the front row. Ace cars in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there's the green flag, and Thomas Brander on the loud pedal. Hungry Wolves behind Brander. He's trying to come out of here with a win tonight. Oh, we got a spinner down on it. No.
Caution
And that
somewhere.
brings out the caution. Let me see if I can find out. That was Joe Mitchell. And let's go back and take a look and see if we can figure out what happened to Joe Mitchell. If there was contact or if he just lost it. And we're seeing a lot of cautions here tonight, folks. This was right after the start. We just want to make sure there wasn't any contact or if it was just a self-spin. He's down on the inside here. And it just comes out of the turn. And he loses it right there, folks. Now he's heading for the wall, but it looks like he's going to get it broke before it does hit the wall. Yeah, he does. Man, good job for Joe. Going to keep the car from getting any damage on it. Good driving, Joe. All right, back up live. He's going to lose a lot of positions in the field. Going to go clear back to 26th position, last one on the lead lap. I'll tell you what, if he doesn't, he is coming to pit road, but I was going to say if he doesn't, we'll get to see if we can get a word in with Joe here in a minute. Joe Mitchell, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, go ahead and make your pit stop there, buddy, before you... I don't want to ruin your pit stop here.
You're good already. I'm struggling right now anyway.
Well, we've seen you just lose it coming out of turn 2 there. Is that kind of a bad place for you, or was there a little bit of aero push coming off the cars around you?
Yeah, it hasn't been an issue all night. I don't know if I caught the apron a little bit there. I know that I was still in third gear, so I'm sure that had something to do with it going around.
Yeah, I did see you touch the yellow line, but that was way before. That was like in turn 1, so I really didn't think that unloaded the car for you to come out of turn 2, but kind of keeping it pinched down a little bit might have had something to do with it, but you got fresh rubber on it now, restarting in 26th, almost the last one on the lead lap. Can you get back up through the field, Joe?
Man, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. I know that it's pretty loose here tonight. There's not a whole lot of drive off of 4. I seem to be making my time up in my passes through 1 and 2. So hopefully, I'd like to get back up there.
Okay, Joe, well, go get him, brother. We'll keep an eye on you. Good luck.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, so Joe going to be restarting 25th. Brandner trying to lead the most laps here tonight. The guy that's led the most is Galen Gidman with 43, and he finds himself clear back in 19th position right now, trying to work his way back up through the field. He's got plenty of laps to get there, though. Cautions are helping him in a way, and but he has to come to pit road too and take fresh tires. These guys stayed out. Let's see what they can do. Joe Roberts will be starting on the front row here with Thomas Brandner. Lights are out. They are doubling up. And we're going back green next time. Bye, folks. Well, hello there, Rick Watson from Denver, Colorado. Man, that's cool. Glad you could tune in. Hey, make sure you give us a thumbs up on that video. And don't forget to subscribe there, folks. We'd like to have our subscribers. Make sure you click that little bell there after you subscribe. It'll give you a little email notification when we do go live. We are broadcasting 4 nights a week now. Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday nights. So, all right, here we go, folks. Brandner in command of the start.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there's the green flag. Him and Joe Roberts on that live pedal just about the same time. Ross Catos tucking right up underneath Brandner. And I'm not sure, he doesn't get quite the run out of the dog leg that I would think he was hoping for. Oh wow, close call right there. Almost got into the side of Joe Roberts. And he had to give up that position to Joe. Here comes Nathan Sedlick. He's going to drive around the outside of Ross Cato, or try. Down across the dog leg here from Nathan Sedlick. And I'm not sure, let's see, Ross Cato. Yeah, he does clear Ross Cato. Ross goes back to 4th. Seth Hatchell looking on. Riding right behind Ross Cato up to 5th. Says he might have
somewhere. Caution.
Oh, we have another caution. Let's go see where it's at. Daniel Haney. Oh, we got trouble after too. We got a couple of cars that wrecked afterwards. Let's go see what happened here to Daniel Haney. He's up pretty high there in the turn. And I'm thinking he probably just got into the wall, but I'm not sure. He seems to be okay down the front stretch going into turn 1. Oh, he gets a bump in the back from Paul Zoda. And that sends him around. Now, this is where I seen there was trouble afterwards, folks. There was a couple of cars that got around here. Yeah, right there just ahead of him. That was Ryan Gemmel, and I think he just lost it going into the turns. And he's also going to collect, looks like Kevin Spaulding's going to get more damage. Or is he going to get stopped? He's going to get stopped, so he does not get into Ryan Gemmel. Trying to save what he can of the car, so good job by them guys. All right, back up live. Ryan Gemmel on pit road. A leader, continuing to lead here, Thomas Brandner. All right, let's see if we can, we'll get a word in here with, how about we get a word in with Galen Gidman. Galen Gidman, you got a copy? Sorry.
Yeah, ready.
Well, you're back in 13th now, slowly working your way back to the front. You kind of got snookered there, and What are you going to do? What more can you do with some of these guys to get back up to the front, be up there with your buddies?
I just need to go green long enough to pass them, really. Yeah, I just need some green flag here.
Well, we've had a lot of cautions tonight, and I mean, it's kind of a product of I think the track being a little bit slick out there, the heat on the track, and a lot of guys just getting loose. We're seeing them get loose, not just out of the dog leg, but mainly out of turn 4. Are you finding it pretty loose out of turn 4?
No, I think that if we had hotter track temperatures, maybe clear weather, we would have less cautions. For a Phoenix race, it's really pretty gripped up out here. I mean, that little tiniest bit free off 4 if you got too much wheel in it at the wrong time, but as long as you get your line right, that's fine. I think a lot of times, cautions are just the result of there being too much grip, and guys are racing each other versus the track. That's why you go to Dover and you go green flag, because it's so tough.
Right.
So I think this is honestly better than it would have been had it been a night race, but I think it might still actually, too much grip might be contributing to the caution, so I'm not sure.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Well, now you've got a lot of tough guys up ahead of you, guys that haven't been to the front before. Some guys have been up there pretty much the whole race long. You've got a tough road to hoe to get there to the front.
I just need some green flag here. We'll be fine. I don't know where I got that speeding. I didn't think I was, but if we can just get some green flag, it'll.
Yep. All right, buddy. Well, good luck out there, Galen. Get her back to the front.
I'm trying.
All right, buddy. All right. They are doubled up. Brander ready to take the green here, folks. All right, pace car's in. 30 to go, 29 to go at the line, and there's the green flag. Brander gets a good start. He's going to hold on to the lead for right now. Nathan Sudlick tucks up underneath Joe Roberts here like he's going to try to get a run on him. Seth Hatchell. He got a great run right there out of turn 2. Holds on to 4th place. Shane Papala up to 6th. We got one up in the wall. Adam Baker. A brush on the wall. That's going to hurt him a little bit. Goes back to 18th. He was running up there in the top 10. Shane Papala goes into 5th. And here comes David Howard Jr. Number 7 car in 7th place. That's got to be good luck for him. Brad Hicks in 8th. Keith Haney now on the inside of Stephen Pearson. He's trying to get back to the front. He's led 35 laps tonight. Galen Gidman, here he comes to the inside of Stephen Pearson. He's going to get that position away from Stephen, goes into the top 10. He's battling with them two right there have led the most laps tonight. Keith Haney, Galen Gidman. Brander's got something else to say about that. He's saying, you know what, I'm going to lead the rest of these laps. He's pulled away from the field here by almost a second ahead of Nathan Sedlick right now. Sedlick under fire with Seth Hatchell and Joe Roberts. Brad Hicks and Keith Haney still battling. And this was costing them a lot of time, I hear, with them two battling like that. They're holding up Galen Gidman. Galen looking to go 3 wide, and he's going to get a run on Keith Haney. Slides it up into Keith. Oh, that knocked Keith all the way back. He goes back to 12th. Not too happy about that, I don't believe. Ivan Jones gets by on the outside. Little door slamming going on there by Galen Gidman. He continues his march back to the front, leading the most laps so far tonight, leading 43. Keith Haney's led 35, and right now Thomas Brandner has led 32. And he's got a 1.2 second lead out here in clean air. Coming from 23rd position all the way to the lead. Nathan Sedlick started 5th, running in 2nd. Seth Hatchell started 4th, running in 3rd. Joe Roberts started 12th, running in 4th. Shane Papala started 27th on the field today, one of the biggest movers out here, and he is running in 5th. David Howard Jr. started 10th, running in 6th. Ross Cato started 16th, running in 7th. Brad Hicks started 24th, running in 8th. Galen Gidman started 3rd, running in 9th. Ivan Jones rounds out the top 10 here, folks. Started 14th, now running in 10th. Keith Haney in 11th right now that was our pole setter. He did grab the pole here tonight. Has not been able to get back to the front since, but has led 35 laps, so great run for him. He does clear Stephen Pearson. Chris Samard in 14th. We've seen Chris be into the wall there. We've seen him spin it a couple of different times. And he's still staying in it here for the duration. So running pretty good right now, 14th. Justin Kern in 15th. Owner-operator of the Weekly Racer magazine. That's pretty cool to see Justin Kern out there. The Weekly Racing, I think it's weeklyracing.com, I think it is. Joe Mitchell in 16th. Seen Joe have a pretty up and down night tonight. He spun it too, and he's now collected it back up, running in 16th after starting 7th. Joe Owen, another one we'll keep an eye on. He started 30th on the field, has been keeping that car clean all night long, and currently in 17th. Kurt Davidson started 28th in the NVIDIA car, now running in 18th. Stephen Parks back in it here, top 20 finish for him after starting 31st. And Bob Skinner, last one here for the top 20, or 26, running in 20th. Seth Hatchell, second place, now 1.8 seconds behind Thomas Brandner. And they're coming to get 16 to go here, folks. This is the longest green flag run we've had tonight, I think. A little ways up to the leader, and the Brandner continues to pull away, now 1.9 seconds. Out there trying to stink up the show. He's going to try to pull out the win here tonight, folks. He's only got about 4 more laps, and he'll take over the most laps led. I don't think pit stops, there's not going to be any more pit stops. What you see is what you get. No more tires, no more fuel. It's just keeping the tires underneath it for the remainder of these laps. And whoever can do that's going to come out on top. So David Howard getting around Ross Cato, goes into 6th. He's picking them up one at a time. Next one is Shane Papala, just ahead of him. Shane's been extremely strong here tonight. Passing up Kevin Spalding. Kevin running way back in 28th, 6 laps down. Heavy damage on his car.
Caution somewhere.
And we have a caution, folks, and that is Bob Skinner going around. Let's go see what happened here to Bob. On the inside of Stephen Parks, and I don't see any contact. He just lost it coming out of turn 4. It's what we've been seeing pretty much most of the night right there by drivers when they lose it coming out of turn 4. He tries to keep it out of the line of traffic. So good job by Bob Skinner right there, man. That was very good. At least nobody else got any other damage. And back up front here, I don't know if we're going to see anybody come to pit road or not. I don't think so. Track position is so valuable. Oh, Seth Hatch will come in. Did he come in? Yeah, he did. He's coming to pit road. Wow. Well, looks like the RPM guys are going to stay out. Track position's pretty valuable, but tires are as well. Well, this is probably going to change a lot. This is going to change a lot out there on the track. Well, let's see if we can get a word in with one that I haven't talked to in, gosh, I can't remember the last time. Let me see if I can get a word in here with Ross Cato. You got a copy, Ross?
Loud and clear, Rudy.
Ross, you've been extremely strong tonight, man. I'm telling you what, you've been hanging right here in the top 5. You got anything for Brandner up there?
I don't have a thing for Brandner. We were trying to figure out if we were going to pit here, and I kind of made the argument that maybe we should stay out, and then they'll get all antsy on their tires behind us and wreck. But as far as Brandner, I don't think I have anything for him. Maybe something for Joe, maybe something for Nate, but I think Brandner, if he keeps it pointed forward, he's going to get it locked down tonight.
Yeah, well, right now he just passed Galen for the most laps led. He's got 44 led. Galen's got 43. He's going to be a tough customer. Well, Ross, I know you've been, a champion before, and it's been a while since you've been a champion that I know of. Okay, and I think that's got a whole new mindset here coming into this league this season. What do you think of the racing here at Somo?
Just guys have such different driving styles. It's pretty unique just to kind of size up certain guys and kind of keep check of the number on the door and realize how far he's going to drive it in or what he's going to do on exit, stuff like that. It's just such a wide range of driving styles, so it's full of surprises.
Yep. Well, it's the way it is when whenever you go to a new league, you got to learn how the drivers drive, but it's going to be interesting to see how the outcome of this is going to be. But Ross, you could be looking at a top 3 here. If you can make it here, you could be sitting on the podium tonight. So good luck out there, brother. Thanks for talking with us.
Thank you. I certainly hope so, and hopefully we'll try to keep it all pointed forward on this restart.
All right, brother. Good luck. Okay, folks, here we go. One more time. This could be the final restart right here. It's been a bunch of cautions out here tonight. 13 cautions. Let's make sure they don't have another one. Let's see this finish under green, boys. Come on, you can do it. Ace car's in. For what could be the final time.
Ready, green.
And there's the green. Joe got a pretty good start on the inside of Nathan Sedlick for second place. Let's see if what he can do coming out of turn 2. They come.
Caution somewhere.
Oh, we got a caution back there. They're 3 wide again. Chris Samard going around again. This is like about the 3rd time I think we've seen him go around. Let's see what happened here. I'm sure there was some contact beans. This was just the start of the race. We're probably seeing guys getting a little antsy on the throttle here. And these new tires. But this was right after the start of the race. Or we will get back green one more time. Okay, he got actually almost, let's see, he's going to get hit by, oh, Shane Papala hooked him. Oh my, and he got Stephen Parks. He got several others. Kurt Davidson. Wow, man, Shane Papala going to have some serious damage on his car. Stephen Parks' car smoking. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to complete the race, but wow, man, it's been a rough one. These guys are, I bet you they're going to be thankful when this race is over. Yeah, we'll get back under green. It's going to be just a short stint to the end, but that took out a lot of good drivers. Sitting on pit road, Paul Cohen, Dean Viney, Stephen Parks, Chris Samard, Kurt Davidson, Bob Skinner, Aaron Riley, and Ryan Gemmel, all on pit road, folks. But guess who's still out there turning laps? Eddie McRae. He's picked up a lot of positions since he got into that wreck, and well, let's see. If he can finish the rest of these laps, he'll pick up 2 more positions. So he'll be looking at 31st here tonight, possibly. Excuse me. Probably be about a 4-lap shootout, I think. You probably should get the green flag this time, or the one to go this time. I'm thinking. So I'm thinking it's going to be about a 4-lap shootout. Well, if a caution comes out in that 4 laps, the race will be over, field will be frozen, and they will finish where they finish, right there. So let's see if they can do it one more time here. And it does look like Thomas Brander is going to come out of here tonight with the most laps led. Starting 23rd and taking over the top position, and has led 50 laps right now as they cross the line. So he will clinch the most laps led here tonight. Beating Galen Gidman's 43 and Keith Haney's 35 laps. Nope, it's going to be a 3-lap shootout. He didn't get back up there, I guess, quick enough. All right, they should get the one to go this time then. Okay, lights are out, folks. This will be it right here after this restart. Caution comes out, it's over. Going to be a 3-lap shootout. Finish this thing up. Thomas Brander, Galen Gidman, or well, not Galen Gidman, Nathan Sedlick, excuse me, on the front row. Joe Robertson, Ross Cato, 3rd and 4th. Keith Haney right there in 5th, alongside of Brad Hicks. Keith trying to get up and maybe try to steal this win from Brander, but I don't know. I don't think he's got anything for Brander right now. Brander's got it hooked up. He's on the rail. He's got to figure it out. Pace car's in.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there's the green flag. Good start by that front row. Sedlick up high, trying to hold on to second. Ross Cato right there on the outside of Joe Robert. Joe trying to be on the podium here tonight. Making a mark for RPM with 4 RPM guys up here in the top 4. This is pretty cool. Cato gonna lose it. No, up the hill too far. Keith Haney stuck it in there. Caution is out. Race is over. Looks like Justin Kern going around. Let's go take a look here real quick because they are about on the final lap. That'll do the race. Brander comes home with the win. Sedlick second and Joe Roberts third. Let's see what happened here to Justin Kern. Oh, right in front of him, it looks like, and he had nowhere to go. The number 81 right there, Daniel Haney losing it. Kern coming down. Paul Zota getting a piece of the action. Last couple laps here, folks, and boy, I'll tell you, that's the way these guys race. You know, you got to race it hard. So Brander will come home with the win here tonight. Looks like white flag in the air. We'll get these guys up here and see if we can't get a word in with them. Give me a minute to start moving guys around. We'll get third place in here. We'll get Nathan Sedlick in here next. He finishes second. And, of course, our winner here, Thomas Brandner, we'll get him up here. But we're going to wait till it's official, guys, before we do talk to you, because I've seen things happen. Believe me. So.
Hey, Rudy, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Tom's had to restart his TeamSpeak, so I guess he should have enough time.
Who?
Thomas.
Oh.
He'll have to restart his TeamSpeak.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go backwards, and I'll start with Joe, and that'll give him time to go ahead and do that. But congratulations to our winner here tonight, folks. Thomas Brander bringing it to victory lane, leading 54 laps. Congratulations to Thomas Brander. Good job. He'll be at the line right there, folks. So, all right. Well, we'll go backwards here. We'll start out with Joe Roberts. Joe, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, dude.
Well, Joe, RPM, the top 3. Well, actually, it was almost the top 4, but 4 RPM guys in the top 5. That's pretty awesome. Tell me about your run here, starting from 12th, and you come up through the field. It seemed like after you got inside that top 5, you didn't have any problems staying in the top 5.
Yeah, it was a tough race to pass. You could have we had a good car, and I know it's a big set league, but once you got out front, you had that clean air, and you were able to just hold your own. You were fine, but it was just it's all about getting sucked back into the pack, and you would get behind guys and stuck up high, down low, and you couldn't keep your momentum up, and it was just bad news to be back in the field all night.
Yeah. Well, that's what we seen too. You know, it just seemed like. When a caution come out, you didn't want to be back there where the caution was and get caught up in it. We seen that one big pile up, and then of course right at the end there, 2 or 3 cars got together as well. But you kept it clean, Joe. How the heck did you keep that car so clean tonight?
Well, I had a fight with the wall on about lap 5, and from that point forward, things were pretty good. Overall, it just minded my P's and Q's, honestly. It was just trying to make sure every week that I'm getting a top 5 here. And at Vegas, that was the track that I thought I was definitely going to get a top 5. And this week, I thought it was going to be a lot harder. So just flip them. And hey, I still got 3 out of 4 races going on. And I'm just trying to get top 5s every single week. Just nickel and dime these guys to death.
Well, there you go. That's a good attitude to have. All right. Well, Joe, anybody you want to thank?
Just my whole team. We all did a really good job up front. Galen, Ross, Nathan, Thomas, Mike Vining, everyone, Nathan Sedlick, we all did a really good job up front tonight, just minding each other's business and making sure that we all came home in one piece. And there was a period of time, I think we had the top 6 spots at one point. I think Steve Pearson was even up there with us for a while. And it was just a good race and for all of us and all of our teammates. I'm just happy that we were all able to bring it home.
Roger that. All right. Well, congrats on third, Joe, and we'll see you back here next week.
Thanks, man. See you in Texas.
All right, Nathan Sedlick, you got a copy.
Yeah, Rudy, go ahead.
Well, great job out there tonight, Nathan. I mean, if that caution wouldn't have come out, did you have anything for Thomas?
I don't know. I think I had something early on. I was a little bit better early on. I don't know what it is with me. I faded into race. I don't know if I get tired or what, but I'm just not the same. But earlier there on, when I was behind him and Galen, I thought could keep up with him, maybe go get him. But I don't know. You know, Thomas Hess, a good driver there. He knows how to get everything. He knows how to wheel it. He won, a fixed last year, iRacing official. So you're competing against a pretty good guy there, and he knows what he's doing.
Well, what do you think about RPM? 4 of you finishing in the top 5. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome to come away with that. See the guys running up front and things like that. I about dumped it on the first lap. I haven't had too much luck here this week, first lap, but had some good finishes. Good to finish it off with a good finish here, a good second. But yeah, good to see everybody up there. We're enjoying ourselves. We like over here, like being able to just come in, race what you got. Everybody's dealing with the same thing, and it's pretty even competition. It's we'll get it going. We're race 3, but we'll get it moving along here.
All right, Nathan, anybody you want to thank for your second place finish tonight?
Yeah, all the guys RPM there. Everybody. Everybody here at Somo, Paul and them, everything they do every week. It's a lot of drivers. They got a truck series and a Xfinity series, so they deal with a lot all week long. A lot of guys they're dealing with. We got big car counts, all that stuff. So it's fun. Everybody's enjoying themselves. But thanks to everybody. Thanks to you, Rudy, up there in the booth. We really appreciate it.
Okay, Nathan. Well, we'll see you back at Texas, I guess, next week, right?
Are we Texas or are we Sonoma? I'm not sure.
I'm not really
I think
sure
we're still
either.
out west.
I think it's California.
I think we're still out west.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you next week anyhow.
Sounds good, man. See you then.
All right. Thomas Brander, you got a copy?
Yeah, you got me, bud.
Yes, sir. We're leading 55 laps tonight here. It wasn't a dominating performance, but I'll tell you what, it was pretty good. Once you got out in clean air there before that caution come out, you were pulling away from the field. We'd seen you out there over 2 seconds ahead of Seth Hatchell there for a while. Was the car just that good out there tonight, Thomas, for you?
I mean, it was pretty good from the start. I mean, obviously, we're in this league. We're all kind of driving the same thing. I know we do a little adjustments with the brake bias and things like that. But I was happy with it from the beginning. I just didn't get a whole lot of practice time, and so I was kind of taking my time. And once we got up front, I kind of studied Galen a little bit when I was running behind him there for a better part of that one run. And it kind of opened the door for me and let me know where I was missing it a little bit. And once we got out front, we were pretty happy. I hated seeing all of those cautions. I kind of was hoping, let's just go green, And so that last one kind of put a question in the air: do I pit? Do I stay out? And we made the right call there. We stayed out, and it paid off for us.
Absolutely. All right. Well, congrats on your win here tonight, Thomas. And I know, this is your first win this season? Yeah.
Yeah.
First win.
It's been a while, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, this season here for Somo, this is your first win. So,
yes, sir.
But hopefully that's an onset of what the rest of the season is going to be like. Let's see if you can come out of here and really do good this season, Thomas. So I don't know if your dad's watching. If he is, tell him I said hello. And hopefully he enjoyed the show here as well. But congrats on your win, Thomas. I know you got a whole list of people you want to thank.
Yeah, first I want to start off thanking this league here, Somo. We came over. They've invited us in, man, and it's been a pleasure racing against some of these guys. A lot of good competition through here. So Paul and all them guys, man, I appreciate everything they do to put this league together. It's been really cool. Obviously our team here, RPM, ran pretty strong here to start the season. Another strong running tonight, so we're real happy with that. We're having a lot of fun. And I do want to give a special shout out to my Aunt Barb out in Michigan. She's my dad's sister. She just kind of got involved in this. My dad showed her what it was about, and hey, you can watch this on the computer. And she's been tuning in, man, and it's been pretty neat. So I want to tell her I love her and thank her for supporting me and tuning in and everything. And you guys up in the booth, Rudy, thank you for everything you do.
All right, Thomas. Well, congrats on your win, man. Good to see you in Victory Lane again. And we'll see you back here next week, wherever. Somebody's saying Auto Club. I think Steven said Auto Club in chat there. So we'll find out, I guess, next week.
Yes, sir. We'll be there, buddy.
All right. Thank you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Woo!
All right, let's run down through the results here, folks. Thomas Brander coming home with the win after leading the most lapped here tonight, 55 laps. Nathan Sedlake will finish second. Joe Roberts third. Keith Haney getting by Ross Cato there, and he will finish fourth. Ross Cato fifth. Brad Hicks sixth. James Haney seventh. Joe Mitchell finishes eighth. Seth Hatchell ninth, and David Howard Jr. 10th. Galen Gidman finishing 11th. Never did get back up to the front, but that's as close as he got. He'll finish 11th, leading the second most laps tonight with 43. Ivan Jones in 12th. Stephen Pearson finishing 13th. David Gainforth 14th. Adam Baker 15th. Joe Owen 16th. Paul Cohen 17th. Daniel Haney 18th. Paul Zoda 19th. And Justin Kern rounds out your top 20. 21st was Dean Biney, Stephen Parks 22nd, Shane Papala 23rd, John Estes 24th, Kevin Spalding 25th, Bob Skinner 26th, Kurt Davidson 27th, Chris Samard 28th, Aaron Riley 29th, and Ryan Gemmel 30th. Lupe Gonzalez, disappointing finish for Lupe, the winningest driver here at Somo, finishing in 31st. Stephen Burnett, 32nd. Eddie McCrae hanging in there, man. Almost picked up a couple more positions, but he does finish 33rd. Don Williams, 34th. And rounding out the field, Mike Vining in 35th. Three drivers did not start the race there. Len McNee, Shane Billings, and Jeff Glockner. So again, congratulations to our winner here tonight, Thomas Brander for Somo Racing League. Folks, thanks for tuning in tonight, and we will be back here tomorrow night for the season opener of IWCR at 10:50 p.m. Eastern. We'll be going live. So until then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Do more and stay active with O2 Dermalief, the ache and pain relief gel like no other. No smell, no tingling sensation, and no greasy feel. O2 Dermalief is a natural pain relief for everyday aches, pains, bumps, and bruises. Oxygen is the secret. It's the natural way to relieve and revitalize. Your joints, muscles, and skin need oxygen to thrive, and O2 Dermalief delivers a rich supply of molecular oxygen in a new, state-of-the-art formula. Every day we hear new stories of pain relief from satisfied customers. Shouldn't you try O2 Dermalief too? Score a $5 discount on your purchase of O2 Dermalief. Visit O2Dermalief.com and use promo code SOMO999. That's the letter O, the number 2, Dermalief.com, and enter SOMO999 to get your $5 discount.